Pando muy sabadana mate Yahara prasade bai e baba tori ajay Krishna prapti yaha haide Guru mukha parma vaikya chidete koriya kya Harana koriyo mane asha Shri Guru charane Rathim aise uttama gati Je pasa de pure sarva asha Chakshurana dilo je janme janme Prabhu se Chakshurana dilo je janme janme Prabhu se Divya gyani re prakashito Divya gyani re prakashito Prema bhakti aite avidya vinasa jaite Prema bhakti aite avidya vinasa jaite Gaya charido Vere gaya charido Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Anama Janara Bano Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Anama Janara Bano Lokena Lokera Jivana Lokena Lokera Jivana Ha Prabhu Koro Doya Deho More Paracha Vegas Kushuk Tribhuvana. Vegas Kushuk Tribhuvana. Ha Prabhu Karo Daya Deo More Parajaya. Ha Prabhu Karo Daya Deo More Parajaya. Vegas Kushuk Tribhuvana. Srila Prabhupada Patita Pavana. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitya Namine.
Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Prasthaya. Sing loud.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitya Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sundravadi Bhastacari Sudarine. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radhe, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada.
जय ओम विष्णुपाद प्रहंस प्रविग्राजाचार्य अस्तित्व श्रीमत भाई चरना भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शिल प्रभुपाद की जय. ISKCON founder Acharya, His Divine Grace, AC Bhakti Vedanta, Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Prahamsa Pravigrajacharya Astito Shima Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vindi ki jai. Nama Acharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai. प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासारि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय. श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपा गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोविंद धाम की जय. वृंदावन धाम की जय. मथुरा धाम की जय. जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय. नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की जय. गंगा माई की जय. यमुना माई की जय. भक्ति देवी की जय. तुलसी महारानी की जय. द लॉर्डशिप गो निताय की जय. सामवेद भक्त विंद की जय. शिला प्रभुपाद's book distribution की जय. गो प्रेमिनंदे. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the lotus feet of Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna to one and all. On behalf of the Sri Sri Radha Radhanath Temple and the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, founded by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, a very warm welcome to today's Sunday Love Feast program. If there's anybody that's joining us for the very first time here at the temple, a very special and warm welcome to you as well. So 2025 is the year that we are celebrating 50 years that Srila Prabhupada has come to South Africa. Haribol! And every Sunday program, we start with a small video of Srila Prabhupada. So we're now going to play that for a few minutes, and we are going to take darshan and be inspired by Srila Prabhupada's videos.
In the final days, which was the most, poignant. We were there in Vrindavan and having like the vigil, the kirtan, and taking turns chanting softly with the little symbols. And at a certain point, I got sick. I got this fever. I don't know what it was. I just one day just walked back to my room and just collapsed right in my room, and just fever. And so I was sick for a few days, and anyway, it took me about a week or so to recover, and then I was able to, when I got better, then I was able to again go and see Prabhupada. So when I came there, of course Prabhupada was just lying on his bed, and he was conversing with his servants, and sometimes he would ask who was having the kirtan. And so that particular day he asked, and they said, they mentioned my name, and then Prabhupada said, "Oh, Brahmananda," and then he made the call, and then I came forward, and so he said, you were ill, you were not feeling well. I mean, here's Prabhupada, just completely shriveled, and I mean, Prabhupada was not maybe feeling. I mean, when Prabhupada was concerned, I'm not feeling well. I had just a little fever, and here's Prabhupada on his departure bed, and he said, "Oh, you were not." I mean, he with such concern, and really with love, and I just was totally, affected by that. How Prabhupada could be thinking that I wasn't feeling well. So I think this is the thing that affected me most, how much Prabhupada loved us. But the thing is, we're not very lovable, and we all have defects and so on. But why did Prabhupada love us? And he loved us because he saw us as servants of Krishna. And he also even said that we were sent by his Guru Maharaj to help in his mission. But anyway, Prabhupada saw us as Krishna's servants, and his mission was to spread Krishna consciousness. So whatever we could do to assist and do something in this cause of Krishna consciousness, Prabhupada very much appreciated. And I think that's the essence of Srila Prabhupada. At least he could see us as servants of Krishna. So let us just try and be that. That's all.
Hare Krishna, it's always so inspiring to hear Srila Prabhupada's disciples and devotees speak about him. So thank you once again for joining us. Thank you for being here for today's Sunday Love Feast program. A humble request as we are going to go into the next part of our program. Please switch off your cell phones or turn them to silent mode, as it can be very distracting when the speaker is speaking. Also, we will have a clipboard with questions that you could write down if there are any questions that come to mind when our speaker is going to be giving his class. You are more than welcome to write down a question and it will be surely answered. So it is my honor and absolute privilege in introducing our speaker for today, His Grace Rathim Krishna Prabhu. A huge round of applause to him. Prabhu is a senior disciple of His Holiness Partha Sarati Das Goswami Maharaj. His journey in devotional service began in Cape Town and later continued in Lenasia, Johannesburg. In 2003, Prabhu moved to Mayapur, and 2 years later, in 2005, he joined the Krishna Balaram temple in Vrindavan as a pujari, serving there until 2017. Since then, he has been traveling regularly to South Africa to conduct preaching programs. He also initiated the Srila Prabhupada Family Yatra tours, offering devotees the opportunity to visit and experience the sacred holy places of India. So we are indeed very fortunate and privileged to have Prabhu here with us, giving us class. Once again, please switch off cell phones or turn them to silent mode. And we will give Prabhu one more round of applause and welcome him.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we'll start with Jaya Radha Madhava. So those who've been to Mayapur know of the deities on the main altar in Mayapur of Radha Madhava. So, okay, should I move? the sun was a little too strong. Yes. Krishna Surya Sama Maya Hoy Antakar. It's described in scripture that this power of the sun is coming from Krishna. And when the Krishna's and if Krishna's effulgence is there, then Maya stays away. Yes. So I was saying in Mayapur, whenever we sing this beautiful bhajan, it's a very short bhajan that we sing before every class, but the power of it, the opportunity for meditation is very great. So when we're singing this, just remember the beautiful deities of Radha Madhava in Mayapur. It will be very nice. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Janavalabha Girivaradari Jaya Gopi Janavalabha Girivaradari Yasodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yasodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shiva Sadigo Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Jaya Radha Radhanata Radha Radhanata Radhe Jaya Radha Radhanata Radha Radhanata Radhe Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Nitai Gaur Haribol 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 Nitai Gaur Haribol 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 Gaur Haribol Srila Prabhupada ki, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. I was born in the darkest of ignorance, but my spiritual master opened my eyes with the torchlight of knowledge. Therefore, I offer my respectful obeisances at his lotus feet. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Tinamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pastyathya Satarine Pancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivas Adi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So I'd like to start by offering my respectful obeisances to all the senior devotees who are present here today. Please give your blessings so we can speak something in glorification of Srila Prabhupada. So Alanath Prabhu has given a very beautiful topic, especially this time of the year, building up to the 50th anniversary of Srila Prabhupada in South Africa. So the topic he's given is Your Ever Well Wisher. This topic is loaded with so many nuances, so many levels of meaning. As I was trying to think about what would I say today, and more inspiration started to come. And rightfully we should start from Bhagavad Gita, how this phrase actually becomes pertinent. So in Bhagavad Gita, in the 5th chapter, 29th verse, Lord Krishna speaks something very interesting. He says there, Bhokta Jagyat Tapasyanam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Surita Sarvabhutanam Gyatma Mam Shantir Michyati. So Krishna is explaining in that verse, Bhokta Jagyat Tapasyanam, that I am the supreme enjoyer. Bhokta Jagya, all yagyas that are done is done for my pleasure. Bhokta Jagya Tapasya, all austerities that are done for my pleasure. Yagya, Bhokta Jagya Tapasyanam, and Sarva Loka Maheshwaram, the supreme Ishwar. Ishwar is a Sanskrit term which means God. So you know, if you're speaking of the supreme God, Ishwar actually literally means controller, one who controls. So there are many controllers of different aspects of nature, but the supreme controller, as you get higher and higher, then you get Ishwar, then you get Maheshwar. That is a great controller. And then you get Parameshwar, the supreme controller. And that status is given to one person, and that is Krishna. In Brahma Samhita, we hear this, Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachitananda Vigraha. So he's given that status as the Parameshwar, the supreme being. So in this verse, the third line, Krishna says, Surita Sarvabhutanam. I am the well-wishing friend, the ever well-wisher of every living entity. Sarva Bhutanam, not only those who are devotees, not only bhaktas, no, Sarva Bhutanam, all living entities. This is Krishna's great benign nature to all living entities. Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam, I am situated in everyone's heart, Arjun. That alone is showing his love for each and every living entity. So from this phrase, the understanding of an ever well-wisher comes. And especially for our Srila Prabhupada, he's famous for using this phrase when he ended his letters. In letter writing, this is called an epistolary. It's a technical term used when somebody writes in a certain writing style. When they write letters in a certain writing style, this concept is given a term. It's called an epistolary style of writing. So Prabhupada is known for ending his letters to his disciples especially, or those who he was giving guidance to, as your ever well-wisher. Your ever well-wisher. So where did Prabhupada get this from? So his Guru Maharaj, so we spoke about Krishna being the ever well-wisher, Surita Sarva Bhutanam, and Prabhupada would use the same phrase, I'm your ever well-wisher. It's an idea that is very deep-rooted in love, spiritual love. Why? Because it signifies a continuum of blessings. Ever well-wisher. I'm constantly wishing well for you. Constantly wishing well for you. Even though I'm not physically present, Prabhupada may not physically be present, but in his Vani, in his instructions, he's constantly guiding this movement with a vision that we've never seen somebody have this level of vision before. That he's envisioned that this movement, ISKCON or the Hare Krishna movement, will go on for 10,000 years. We were saying last week in one of the classes that most people vision for a goal they can reach in this lifetime. But when somebody has a dream, one mentor one time was explaining that if you have a dream and you achieve it in this lifetime, then you're a failure. And I was thinking, what? How is this? And then he explained why, because you dreamt too small. Your dream was achievable. You must have a dream that is so big, it's going to take 3 lifetimes or more to accomplish. And Prabhupada's dream was how many? 10,000 years. Can you imagine that level of dreaming? What capacity of potential that person has to dream in that degree. To envision something and to guide a project, even though he's not physically present anymore in his physical body, but to constantly guide a project till it reaches a 10,000 year period. What a great vision that is. So Srila Prabhupada's Guru Maharaj, Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada, he would sign off his letters. If you ever get access to that archive of letters, then you will see he signed out of Nitya Ashirvadaka Siddhanta Saraswati. He would sign like that. So what's this Nitya Ashirvadaka? So Ashirvad, you know, is blessings. Nitya Ashirvadaka, Nitya, eternal, eternal blessings. And the Ka means a person who is giving that. Who is that? Siddhanta Saraswati. So it seems like we can infer that Srila Prabhupada took inspiration from that and gave the English translation of that, which is your eternal, your ever well-wisher. It's a beautiful way of ending, to say that I'm ending this letter, but I'm not ending it in my relation with you. That is an eternal relation. Therefore, Prabhupada, when he reached America, for the first year it was very difficult. Very, very difficult. And he would write about this. And you know, many people who start spiritual organizations, all of them are great because their concern is beyond them individual selves. Whichever teaching philosophy they are trying to, they're doing it to help other souls. That in itself is a really great gesture of compassion. And when one continues with that for many years, and as they grow, a sign the followers can get a glimpse, just a glimpse of the level of compassion of that person by seeing how expansive they have done their preaching or seva. So when a soul has compassion for people, that in itself is so great. It's really a tremendous feat, because usually, most of the time, it's a lot of sacrifice that will go in. The person may even sacrifice themselves, and we see that in certain religious traditions. It's a great offering. But when a soul of that caliber has the love and compassion for the whole planet, then in Vedic culture we give the title Jagat Guru to such a soul, because his compassion is so great that it's beyond just a small community. His compassion and love is so great that it expands over the whole universe. It expands over the whole planet at least. That person then earns the title of Jagat Guru, the Guru of the whole planet. And Srila Prabhupada has certainly, in just 50 years, reached that level of appreciation, not just from his followers, but in every part of his contribution to this planet. He's reached such tremendous levels of acknowledgement in his erudite scholarship, in his food relief. Food for Life is the biggest vegetarian food relief program on the planet. In his contributions to schools and education, in his the BYS programs that go on. So on so many different levels, he understood one thing. Yes, not everybody will be inclined to philosophy, but the human being is the human being. And the human nature is the human nature. If you can connect with that, you can connect to something very profound. You can reach the soul. Once you reach the needs of the human being, and those needs are met, you can then very easily reach the level of the soul. And that's not an easy thing to do in Kali Yuga, in the days of today, to connect with people at the level of the soul, beyond body, beyond color, beyond body, beyond all castes and creeds and sectarianism that is so prevalent in the world. If a religious tradition can really come to that point of saying, this is truly the brotherhood of man and the fatherhood of God, there in true genuineness you can appreciate the fatherhood of God, when all living entities, earthlings, every entity on this planet is a brother. You can understand the presence of the soul, and you can appreciate the presence of the soul. That is a very high level of consciousness. And that's the starting point from where Krishna consciousness starts to its tradition, its offering to this planet. So Prabhupada was one such person. I was kindly introduced this now, and in my early years of serving in Vrindavan, we first started in Prabhupada's Samadhi. How many been to Vrindavan? Well, very good. Very good. So, in my early years in Vrindavan, Jai Shri Shri Radha Radhanath Ki Jai. I was fortunate to serve as a pujari, and usually as a pujari, then you'll first get training in Prabhupada's Samadhi. And Prabhupada's house is also right there in the Vrindavan complex area. So my relationship with Prabhupada became very deep in those years. And I'm so grateful for that mercy. You know, we were speaking, the ever well-wisher, that continuum of blessings. That when we would serve, especially if we did Rajbhog Arti, then that Rajbhog is being offered for almost 45 minutes on the altar to Prabhupada. And during the summer, you know how hot it gets in India? You know. How much? Not lot, very lot. Yes, very, very hot. Some normal is 45, 46, and then it goes little more 48. Vrindavan is, Govardhan Hill is the hottest inhabited place on the planet. Yeah, because it's right next to Rajasthan desert. So it's really gets hot there. And we are nearby. Vrindavan is only 25 kilometers away. So that heat comes through. And in summer, we have an air condition in Prabhupada's Samadhi. So, as a pujari, you can have the liberty of being behind Prabhupada's altar during that time. So, for 45 minutes, you would get the arti plate ready, and it was, set up, clean up behind, get the arti plate ready, get the ghee wicks ready, everything just behind Prabhupada, and this huge deity of Prabhupada is there in Samadhi. So just behind, getting everything ready. So that takes like 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and then the offering is on in the front, and then we get a chance to sit and do Gayatri now, right? Everything is ready, you're doing your midday Gayatri, and those which used to be the best times, because now inside is just quiet, there's nothing happening now. You're just sitting there and you're conscious that Prabhupada's transcendental body is buried right there, right in that spot. And you having a chance to serve right there in that spot. And your Gayatri, when you're coming to Guru Gayatri now, the second Gayatri mantras, your focus is very fixed of where you are. You're very conscious of where you are and how you are serving there. So I'm sharing this with you that you can have the same experience also. In the early years, my Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Partha Sarati Das Goswami Maharaj, in the earlier years, 10 campaign years and like that, then he would travel a lot to different parts of northern Natal, and he would give those who were serious, becoming serious devotees, chanting 16 rounds, just before initiation, he would give them a deity of Srila Prabhupada in the earlier years. And especially I remember when we would travel with him in the early years when his health was much better, then we would visit these devotees' homes and stay there, and then he would observe how they're doing, and then he would, to encourage them further now to the next step, he would give a little deity of Srila Prabhupada. And those devotees were so ecstatic to receive that. Because through Guru, when we are offering, all our offerings go through Guru. And ultimately, Atma Nivedanam, the whole body goes through Guru. You offer the whole body in service, like Amrish Maharaj, Atma Nivedanam. So he would do this in the earlier years, giving deity to Prabhupada. And it used to enliven those devotees so much to first get a deity of Prabhupada. And then gradually, as they get more serious, then Gaur Nitai. And then Radha Krishna for those who are very, very serious. Because the standard and the requirements for Radha Krishna Seva, it's very high. So, and Gaur Nitai, little more accommodating. In the early years, Prabhupada, this is the nature of Srila Prabhupada. It's not like he got all the knowledge on how to do this. You must understand what Srila Prabhupada has done has never been done before. To go to the West like this, no sannyasi in his time did this. No proper Vaishnava, Gaudiya Vaishnava, no proper sannyasi, spiritual teacher who is following in Vedic knowledge would cross the ocean. In South India, just this year I heard this pastime, when the Hyderabad temple was being built in South India, then the devotees were collecting and doing video shows at that time of what was achieved in America. Because Prabhupada had His instruction by his Guru Maharaj was simply, you print and write books in the English language and preach in the English language. You're a very intelligent young man, you speak English, go to the Western world and preach. And Prabhupada got this instruction in 1922. And he only executed 33 years later, 1955. So certain instructions from Guru will be heavy, very heavy. One hand is not enough, two hands not enough to hold that instruction. Heart is not strong enough to hold that level of instruction. His Holiness Kadamba Karmaraj in his book, Ever Present, says in the first page that Guru is one who has more faith in you than you have in yourself. Oh, and I read that and I was, there's something. This is a Brahmastra now. Huh? Really opens the heart, opens the mind. That somebody can have more faith in me than I have in myself. That is Guru. So when he gives an instruction now, when he gives seva, it's not going to be just simple execution. It's not going to be easy to do. It's going to be difficult. It's going to need a lot of meditation. It's going to need a lot of purification also before you can be ready to do such a seva, whatever it may be. So Prabhupada got the heaviest one of the lot to go and preach across the ocean, leave India. So when these devotees were building this temple in Hyderabad, just this year, one of the Prabhupada disciples was telling the story of how they went around to do collection for the Hyderabad temple. And at that time, they were traveling around and they came to the Udupi Mutt, the Udupi Krishna temple. And the great spiritual masters of that temple, they are so fixed and so focused on their mission. They're called Jiyas there, I think, in the South Indian tradition. But great spiritual teachers, purity on the highest level, so amazing followers of Vedic culture in the sannyas dharma. And they are so particular about meeting with people and things that they're always surrounded. I don't know if you've seen this. They're always surrounded by a group of followers, like their men, will protect them from coming too close to people, because general people are not, it's Kali Yuga, how many following any form of dharma. So for them to keep pure, the scripture says keep that bit of a distance. It's not discrimination, because they still want to help, but they have to also protect themselves. So it's a protection that they follow. And when they saw the video of Prabhupada, these disciples of Prabhupada showed the video, and this Maharaj was there, Vidyaman Tirtha Swami. He was sitting in the audience there. And he saw this video that was presented by Prabhupada's disciples, and he saw firsthand what Prabhupada was doing without any inhibition, just completely taking shelter of the holy name, completely taking shelter of Krishna. Abhay Charana Ravindayo. Completely fearless at the lotus feet of Krishna, sitting under that tree in Thompson Square Park and singing kirtan, mixing with everyone. Not like they were like you know, take bath, put tilak, come to temple, sit and listen to katha. They were doing all the opposite things. Everything that I don't want you to think of now. All those things they were doing. But they were innocent because they didn't know better. They were looking for something better, but they couldn't find anything better. Until Srila Prabhupada got there and started chanting, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Simple chant. Just hear that sound resound, resonate. And they were just listening to that. So this Maharaj saw, Prabhupada never had anybody around him. Nobody was there also. Not like he had a team or he had already started something in India and he's transplanting there in America. Nothing. Prabhupada took just the holy name, the faith in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's prediction that if you, every town and village, this holy name of Krishna will be heard. He just took that phrase and he went. And this Maharaj is looking at this and after that presentation, the lights came on and everybody looked towards him as the most senior person in the audience. What will he say? And he started to speak. And he said, in the Vedic culture, the subtle body goes 1 meter beyond the physical body. And if it's a highly evolved soul, maybe 2 meters more. And it's because of that we as spiritual teachers don't go out and just mix with anyone, because their subtle energy will be carried on our subtle body. And we will have to do a lot of purificatory rites to purify our body so that we can continue in a pure way. Because when they do puja, once one of these Maharajas came to Vrindavan and did puja, 4 hours archana, 4 hours. With all the mudras and everything, every mudra he was using. And for 4 hours it was going. So he was doing all of these yagyas and pujas. 4 hours archana. Can you imagine the level? And it was winter. And he insisted in taking bath outside. Vrindavan winter. We just spoke of Vrindavan summer. Winter is also bahut kasht hai. Very, very difficult. Very, very arduous on the body. So he did. And he's watching this and he's saying, what is this kind of spiritual protection? He's looking at Srila Prabhupada and saying, this person just got the instruction from Guru. What level of faith does he have in Guru's words that he left his family, 69 years old. Prabhupada said, I'm an old person, let me try now. If I don't try now, when will I try? And if I fail, okay, old man tried, what do you expect? Right? But if I succeed, it will be something revolutionary for the world. This person's compassion is so deep that it drove him to go by cargo ship like this across the ocean. So this Swami is looking at this and said, he's got 3 PhD scholarships. He's got great prestige in his society. He's a great person in his own right. But in his humility, he said, I've never read or heard in the scripture anywhere of such a level of focused dedication and protection by the Lord to somebody like this. He acknowledged Prabhupada in this way. So what protection did Prabhupada have? Nothing. Just simply the protection of the holy name. So I'm telling you this story to give you faith that what instructions and service Srila Prabhupada has given for us is going on for 10,000 years. And this year is our 50th celebration of Srila Prabhupada coming to South Africa. How many countries did Prabhupada visit in his lifetime? 24. Of the 24, one country was where? South Africa. Dakshin Africa. South Africa, one of those countries. Isn't that a great honor? So it's so amazing that the South African Yatra is getting together to appreciate this. That Srila Prabhupada put his foot on this land, made it sacred. He had the vision for this beautiful temple that we're sitting in so that we can discuss the glories of Krishna's katha, Krishna's relationship, glorification. So, what can we do in our minute way as infinitesimal spirit soul? We have desire, and we can desire big. So if Prabhupada has a desire for 10,000 years, surely we can aspire like the sages of Naimisaranya. They wanted to do yajna for 1,000 years. We can't even sit for 1,000 seconds. I was working it out. 1,000 seconds is 17 minutes. So you all sat longer than that now, which is good. But to sit for 1,000 years means they won't even live that long. They were envisioning something that was beyond their time also. That is empowerment. That is what we have inherited from Srila Prabhupada. There are many Gaudiya sannyasis and spiritual teachers, all of them glorious. But the one that had the desire to share Krishna is this sannyasi, this spiritual teacher. Very few had the desire to share Krishna the way Srila Prabhupada had. Therefore, the rightful title is Jagat Guru. And we've inherited that from him through book distribution, through prasad distribution, through classes of education and knowledge, spiritual teachings, and on an individual level where we can practice it in our own home. So I'd like to conclude by sharing with you that important message. Being a follower of such a great personality, we also have a chance to do some great seva. What will it be? What will it be for you? What will you feel, this is my contribution, something that I've tried? There's no harm in failing. No harm in failing. Because if you don't, failing means you tried even. If you don't try, how did you fail? You must have tried that you failed. So no harm in failing. Try something. The world, we in this Kali Yuga now, where the technology and the processes of reaching millions can be done in a few seconds. So use that. Use your inspiration. Use your intelligence. And tadadi buddhi yogam tam, use that inspiration that Krishna gives and do something for yourself and do something for this great person's mission. And ISKCON will go for the next 10,000 years. Nobody has even ever dreamt that big. Not even Krishna. Krishna is only 5,000 years ago. Just see, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu 500 years ago. Prabhupada's dream was 10,000 years. And I live in Mayapur at the moment, so if you come there, you will see this great temple coming up, the temple of Vedic planetarium, Adbhuta Mandir. And one part of that is dedicated to Prabhupada's legacy, which just recently became ready. So please come and visit. Please let me know if anything I can do to facilitate your seva. Visit to Mayapur. And come and see the level of dreaming, of envisioning that a spiritual personality can have. And let's try together as a community. We're growing as a wonderful community here in Chatsworth and Durban, Phoenix, South Africa. So many projects are coming up. And like we said, out of 24 countries, Prabhupada came here. So let's do something big this year, that even the demigods in the outer space will say, "Are Baba, kya ho raha hai udhar?" What's happening there? Big explosions and everything? Yes, let's do something so great to glorify Srila Prabhupada, and you'll feel your heart's fulfillment and contentment in this way. So we'll stop here. You know, it's so hard to speak for half an hour. But even I was able to do that. So, thank you. We have some questions? Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much to His Grace Rathim Krishna Prabhu for such an amazing class. There are some very interesting questions, but due to time constraints, we may not be able to answer all of them. But you all are more than welcome to see Prabhu after the class, and I'm sure Prabhu will avail himself and he'll be able to answer your questions. So perhaps we can just take one or two questions. So one question, Prabhu, is, can devotees sing the Hanuman Chalisa?
Very nice. One of the offenses against the holy name is to blaspheme the Vedic literature or literature in pursuance of the Vedic version. So these chalisas and stutis and different glorifications, they are in pursuance of the Vedic version, are they not? So, and if you read in Chalisa, you are seeing just this year, past 2 years now, this year especially, we've taken a yatra to Ayodhya. And when we are there, we were chanting Chalisa also, but we were doing it in the mood of glorifying the devotee. Sudha bhakata charana renu bhajane anukulha. By glorifying the pure devotee, this will be bhajate anukulya. This will be favorable for your bhajan. So there is no loss or diminution on this path. And by glorifying, it's the mood in which it is chanted. If you are doing Hanuman Chalisa, Bhuta Pisachane na katanai awe. If you're doing for that reason, then you want something. But if you are doing for glorifying, what a devotee will not do in pursuance of the Lord, for the Lord, and what the Lord won't do to protect the word of his devotee. Shipram bhavati dharmatma sasvak shanti nigacchati kaunteya pratijanahi name bhakta pranasati. In Gita 9:32, this sloka comes, 9:31. That Arjuna, you declare it boldly. Sipram bhavati dharmatma, you declare it boldly. Shanting shashvak shantin negache kauntiya pratijanahi na me bhakta, mere bhakta pranasati, will never vanquish, never be defeated. So this is the point. What is the mood in which you are chanting? What is the intention which you are chanting? If you are chanting to glorify the devotee of the Lord, then it's bhajate anukulya. It is favorable to your bhajan. Next question.
So we'll take one more question. Please explain what it means when you have visions of another plane or place when one closes his or her eyes.
It could mean you're watching too much TV. But if you are remembering a holy place, then this is the blessing, because each holy place is a personality. And that holy place can bless you. Deja vu, they say, right? Where you have, did I see this place before? Where did I see this place? Yes. So the mind is always giving thoughts. It's just that what kind of thoughts are coming. So the more you hear about and see and read about holy places, then the more you'll remember them. Like for me, that is my purification. Because of yatra, we always have to be remembering the holy places. So that kind of thing helped me to purify my existence. So try to feed, because what you feed in your mind, was it Marcus Aurelius? Marcus, what is his proper name? Marcus Aurelius, I think, yes. He said that the color of your mind is dyed with your thoughts. It's a great, famous philosopher. So the color of your mind is dyed with your thoughts. So what's coming up as images is what it has heard or perceived. And if it's dreams, then it could be something from even previous lives. So how nice it would be if it would be places of pilgrimage. Then you're always on yatra. In that, you're an eternal pilgrim in that way. Can we take another one? I don't know how much of time we have. Okay, fine. Thank you.
So we'll take one more very quickly. Hare Krishna Prabhu, how do we best please Srila Prabhupada?
One quick story then. One devotee, you know these mridangas we have, the fiberglass mridanga? So this devotee was named Ishan Prabhu. And Ishan Prabhu asked Prabhupada this, how can I please you? You asked your Guru Maharaj that question, what can I do to please you? I'm asking you now, you are my Guru. What can I do to please you? So Prabhupada gave a very interesting answer. He said that you do what you like, what do you feel inspired to do for Krishna? That will please me. And he answered this in many different ways. Sometimes you would say, if you just become Krishna conscious, that will please me. Sometimes you would say, if you distribute my books, that would please me. So ultimately, if you take these answers as a synopsis, then you can see that it's based on something in service, is it not? Find something in service, because that's your constitution. As a spirit soul, you will never be happy in the material world without devotional service. Until you find devotional service, the soul will constantly be frustrated, because nothing material can satisfy you to that degree. Because you are not material. You have to find engagement that is not material. And that is devotional service. Material engagements you're doing all the time for your family, for yourself. And you can see how that goes. But when you do devotional service, even a little bit, Neha vikramana sosti pratyavayo na vidyate svalpamasya dharmasya trayate mahato bayat. Even a little advancement, there is no loss on this part. And even a little advancement will save you at that time of death, the greatest type of fear that will come at that time. So where will be the loss? So how to please Srila Prabhupada? Find something you like to do and do it good. Whatever it is. His Holiness Bhakti Charu Maharaj used to say, don't become a big devotee, become a good devotee. Nice, huh? Yes, it's as simple as that. But that simplicity is where it lies, because we always complicate our lives. We always complicate our thoughts. But in the simplicity of love, you can do something simple for Krishna and feel happy with that. So we'll end on this point. Thank you very much for your attention. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Another huge round of applause for Prabhu. Thank you for your very informative class, Prabhu. And yes, we were unfortunately not able to answer all the questions, but Prabhu is available after the class and he will be more than happy to answer your questions. So I just have a few updates to share with you, some very interesting and exciting dates. So Women's Day is coming up on the 9th of August. Women of Wisdom, a spiritual celebration happening on Saturday, August 9th from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. This event is a special gathering for women to celebrate feminine spiritual strength, guided by the teachings of Bhakti Yoga and the lives of great women in our Gauda Vaishnav tradition. It's a sacred space to reconnect with yourself, uplift one another, and awaken your deep spiritual power. You can get your tickets now. So to all the Matajis sitting here, please avail yourselves for the 9th of August. It's from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. And we're looking forward to having all you lovely Vaishnavis with us. Also, you have the opportunity to sponsor deity festivals on special days like Shri Balaram Purnima, Shri Krishna Janmastami, Srila Prabhupada's Vyasa Puja, and Shri Radha Astami. You can contact the TCK sponsorship number to book your sponsorship and make offerings in the names of your loved ones. Also, we have Janmashtami celebrations coming up. We have a Mahayagya at 9:30 a.m. on August 16th with a minimum donation of 108 Rand per person. You can book your spot now, and we also have a Maha Abhishek at 9:30 p.m. on the same day with a sponsorship opportunity of 1,008 Rand. If you're interested, you can contact Bhakti Katha Mataji via WhatsApp, and also there are many devotees in the foyer that can assist you with that. The Lotus Market is also taking place for the Janmashtami festival on the 9th and 10th. You can contact the devotees listed or apply online. The devotees listed on all social media platforms. The market will feature vegan and vegetarian foods, arts and crafts, kids activities, and many more. So for those of you all that have come to the Lotus Market before, you all will know it's a very fun-filled day and lots of things going on. And last but not least, the Bhakti Theatre presents Make Me Dance, a dance and poetry drama celebrating the 50th anniversary of Srila Prabhupada's visit to South Africa. The show is on July 12th at the Playhouse, and you can get your tickets now. This is a special event marking Bhakti Theatre's 10th anniversary as well. So scan the QR code in the foyer for more information. Today's prasad was very lovingly prepared by Srila Prabhupada Prema Namahata and the Srila Prabhupada serving team. So let's give them a round of applause. And thank you once again for attending today's Sunday Love Feast program. And we look forward to seeing you all next week Sunday again as well. Thank you again to Prabhu for such an amazing class. And may we all rise as we get ready for Aarti and we can start Kirtan. Hare Krishna.
Jaya Radha Radhanata Radha Radhanata Radhe.
Be loud.
Jaya Radha Radhanata Radha Radhanata Radhe. Jaya Radha Radhanata Radha Radhanata Radhe. Jaya Radha Radhanata Radha Radhanata Radhe. Jaya Giri Govardhan, Giri Govardhan, Giri Govardhan, Jaya Giri Govardhan. Jaya Gaura Hari, Gaura Hari, Gaura Hari, Jaya Gaura Hari. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Radhanat Radha Radhanat Radhe. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Radhanat Radha Radhanat Radhe. Jaya Radha Radhanat Radha Radhanat Radhe. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai, Namacharya Shila Haridas Thakur ki jai. Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivas Adi Ghoda Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Radha Krishna Go Gopinath श्याम कुंद राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। श्री वृंदावन धाम की, मायापुर धाम की, जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की, जगन्नाथ रथ यात्रा की, Gaur Premanande. All glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga, all glories to you, Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna. Just one quick announcement. His Grace Rathim Krishna Prabhu has brought Mahaprasad from the holy land of Mayapur. Hari Hari Bol. So as you're stepping out of the temple, it will be available at the front foyer where you all will be given a piece of Mahaprasad. So we will now have the Nishinga, their pranam sung. The Nrsimhadev Pranam will be sung by Rasa Mandali Das. Thank you, Dasi.
Namaste Narasringaya. Namaste Narasringaya. Prahlad Laladaine Hiranyakashipu Raksha Silatangana Kalaye Hito Nisringo Parato Nisringo Yato Yato Yamitato Nisringo Prahir Nisringo Nidahir Nisringo Narasingavadim Sharanam Prapade Tavakara Kamala Phale Nakam Aputa Singha Talita Hridaya Kasipu Tanu Brindha Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jagadisha Hare Jagadisha Hare Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Shri Bhavan ki, Prahlad Maharaj ki, Gaur Premanande.